Hello, everyone. We are back with another episode of our Karimu Talks, and I have the great pleasure to introduce you to Emma. So, Emma, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you doing, Nadu? Haven't
I'm
seen you
doing
for
great.
such a long
I'm
time.
doing great. Thanks for your time. It's very good to have you here with us in our Karimu Talks. And yeah, so tell me a little bit about you, Emma. Who are you? Where do you come from? What you do for a living? Where do you live? So a quick summary about yourself.
Yeah, of course. I am from China. I was born and grew up in China, and I went to study in the US for a few years and then also worked a bit. And then I had the chance to relocate it to Switzerland. So now I'm living in Zurich. Yeah, I'm living in this lovely apartment here. And then so I'm a software engineer, and I work for Google in Zurich. Yeah, so I think for myself, I always have this strong willing to do great things, to do something useful, create something useful to benefit people's daily life. So yeah, joining this volunteering trip and joining Karimu is a small step. I'm trying to like going towards this goal. Yeah, so.
Very nice, very nice. Thanks for your generosity and for everything you did. So to spending the time and your knowledge and your energy to help us. And so so now you are based in Zurich. So you are from China. So you said that you always had the willingness to help, right? To do great things. So when this started, so why do you think this happened with you? Because more people may they are feeling this. So it's interesting to talk more about what was the spark that invited you to look for something to help.
Mhm. I think it's more along the journey because I feel pretty lucky that I had the chance to like grow up in China and then experience it and then study. And then I had the chance to live somewhere else, like in the United States, and then move to Europe. So it's more like along the journey, I see like different ways of living. So for me, it's more like experience really matters and to see how different people live. And also in the meantime, I'm more curious about like Africa. I read some book before. It's the travel novel. Like he wrote a book about himself, like how grew up in the um, South Africa and so. And then I become more and more interested in like, yes, I think I mean, in the end, people are all like looking for like happiness and love and want to live good. But there's still very fundamental things probably missing, but um, it's probably something we can contribute, but not with like a lot of like effort, but we can contribute. So that's the time I started to develop this idea like, oh, I wanted to like just step out of my small world to look at something else to see how can I connect with other people better, with the world better. Yeah, so
That's amazing. That's amazing. And how was it? So when did you go to Tanzania? How was it? How was your experience?
it was great. Actually, that's my first time visiting. So it's like quite new to me. Everything is so different versus the things I've seen before. Yeah, so it was a great experience, especially like for Karimu is really something I'm looking for like beyond tourism. Like I wanted to see people living there, like how like they really look like live their daily life and what's their culture, what they like. And like yeah, just see people um just very like grounded and living there. It's really quite a unique experience. Yeah. So
So you went in the last volunteer trip in 2023, right? So we were together in that mission. And I'll ask you a very personal question. So Do you remember when we were in the bus and we were arriving in Ayalagaya, and we saw like 1,500 people, uh, crazy, making like super happy because we were arriving there? What did you feel when you saw that?
Well, to be honest, this is really mind blowing for me. Especially, it's even before that. Like you remember, we have this motorcycle escorting us. Like
Yeah,
and it was supposed to be like a surprise. Nobody of us know this. Like Nelson, like secretly planned that. It was really mind blowing, and at that moment, I really feel like people there, they really so thankful for Karimu that they have such strong connection to this organization. And as for me, I was just talking with my friend, like, because Karim has like did so many great things, have really good foundation connection with the people already. As for me, I'm like a new joiner. They don't know me at all, and I haven't. At that time, I haven't started yet to contribute anything yet, but they just welcome me so gratefully, like, "Oh, you're from Karimu, that," and so yeah, like we're really thankful for that, and they're just like holding my hands and my friend's hands and walking with us. It's really mind blowing, and you can really see people's like from the bottom of their heart, they're like thankful. Yeah, so
yeah. For me, it was one of the most emotional scenes of my life. The gratitude of that people, right? So for Karimu, and I think makes sense because I think Karimu really helped that community to transform their lives, right? So we are helping them, the community for themselves transform their life. They're just pushing with some help, but the gratitude and the love, the happiness of that people when we arrived was unbelievable. And and you said that you learn a lot in this journey, right? In this trip. So what do you remember that was the most important lesson for you, Emma?
mhm. Well, that's a lot. I have to pick one. Yeah, so yeah, one thing I'm really inspired is um because before the trip I really want to see how the organization can work like so well, like so functionally, and do the like things to lift people's life. It to me is it's a very hard job. Um, and then on the ground, I do see it with my own eyes and to experience all the things. I think what it really inspired me and amazed me is how the organization just put the people's needs at first, just listen to them, not about like we have already know, oh, some of the ways that it may just work, we should just deploy it. It's not that like that. We listen to them first, and then try to solve the problem they have. It's like really we are helping, but we put their culture and needs first. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I I love what you just said. Like to me, this was also remarkable. I sometimes people they want to help, right? But they think they know what
yeah.
to do. They think they know what that people need. But the reality that I learned a lot from Karimu is that I think the number one skill that we have is listening. So we listen their needs, we listen how they want to do it, how they want to solve it, and then together we help them to achieve their dreams, right? To execute what is good for them. So yeah, I learned. I think this was one of the big lessons for me too. And and after everything you saw there, Emma, where do you think that Karimu needs most help from other people to keep doing the work that Karimu is doing? Where do you think Karimu needs more support?
Mhm. Um, Yeah, so I guess if I have to say, maybe the most important is still funding is very important, because I've already seen Karimu is doing great to help Ayala Gaia, and then we're opening up Ari and trying to help. Then it's already something like we know the model works, and then you and Nelson and Marianne also as well like know how to really make it work and to scale better. And yeah, so to me, maybe funding is still very important to Karimu. Um, and if on the side I have to, as it's more like a personal experience, I think maybe there is something we can try to do to influence more on, like, try to spread the good words about Karimu, try to let the people know, especially targeting maybe people around like similar like my age, because I feel like at my age, you know, at the 20s, maybe that's my experience, at the 20s you're still like having so much doubts about your own life and stuff, and you're like so focused on your small world, but then gradually people start to look outside, and I have so many friends that are so interested in that experience, but to be honest, I don't think they have enough exposure to like such opportunities and also like what Karimu is doing. But when I'm telling them all these life stories or like sending them all the links about what Karimu is doing, they're like very excited and also very supportive. And also I try to spread the good words and try to raise some funding, but it's more like during this Google internal like company wise holiday giving season that we have like $400 budgets, like everyone can donate. So when during that period I try to spread the good words, and I think all of them are like really excited and supportive, and they did donate like after like seeing my experience. So to me there is probably a big potential here to um, like I don't know, like a fun and efficient way to reach people like me at my age. I think that's probably a good opportunity for Karimu to like expand more and also raise a bit more fun as well. So yeah.
That's
Uh,
cool. That's cool. So you that are listening, Emma here. So and you feel an empathy with what she's saying. So send us a message if you want to come with us in one of our volunteer trips. Usually the volunteer trips is in late June, early July. We spend 2 weeks working with the community. You are seeing that is amazing experience and changing your probably will change your life forever. So send us a message, and yeah, we are happy to accommodate. Yeah, we need more evangelists, we need more volunteers, and we you are very welcome to come with us. Emma, a question, another personal question. So you as a woman, right, female, you went of course you went with a friend, right? Simi, also from China, she works with you and you were good friends and you went together, but you two women, alone, so you arrived there alone to meet us there. Did you feel safe doing this? So how you felt in Tanzania? So you also did a safari, right, by yourselves. So
yeah.
how did you feel? Did you feel safe or you were afraid? How was this?
Yeah, I feel like I'm really taken good care of at the time there. I think in general, yeah, people need to pay more attention when you're traveling there. But in my own experience, it's really safe. Like not even like in Karimu, but also like during safari trip. But I have to say thank you to all the organizers in Karimu, like because I feel like we're really taken good care of. So maybe I can give a bit more context about how our like we live there and as a volunteer trip there. So yes, as you may know, Karimu has helped to lift the Ayala Gaya area already. So it's actually a very decent area, I have to say. And we had the privilege, actually, they organized this us to live in this institute, which is like a very nice place to live. Not even at the local standard. We have our like own living room, even like bedroom, like and toilet and shower, and even a yard. Like it's amazing. And I mean, it's really nice that you stay in a very safe and well place, and you have the privilege there. I mean, I have nothing else I can ask for. And also, we have the chance to see because we're working on ARI, which is developing still. So you can really tell the difference in between. Like, to me, I think it's a perfect setup for volunteers. That nothing else I can ask for. And also, like Marianne is always so like care about all of us. Like she's just so into details, like not even managing all these major tasks. She's just so care about every single person in details and it feels so warm. Yeah, I think it's a really great experience. Yeah.
Yeah, very well said. So I completely agree. And just to remember, I said a very impactful phrase there that I said, if Calcutta has Mother Teresa, Ayala Gaya and Ari, they have Mama Marianne. So she is the mother of everyone that is there, the volunteers, the community, so that our staff. So she takes care of everyone as our mother there, right? So sometimes we had like a stomach ache. She was visiting us and say, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you need like a water or any help?" So yeah, she's always around to take care of us. Very good, Emma. Any expectations for the future? So what do you expect for Karimu? Where do you think we can get? So what is our big dream in your perspective?
Yeah, I think it's to me like having so deep connection with the community and keep expanding the impact is something I think is really exciting for Karimu in the future. And with you joining and also having Nathan, Mariam, Don there, there's no doubt that Karimu is going to expand and do well. Um, and yeah, I mean, um, or like more personal part is more like I wanted to also contribute in some different way, not even like donation, but maybe some concrete task I can help with my own skills. And also, as I said, I wanted to actually influence people around me. And at my age, I think they have the willing to help, but maybe not enough like resources around them. So yeah, uh,
Very good, Emma. Emma, thanks for your example, for your actions. So thanks for your generosity in spending the time with us, telling your testimonial to more people. I hope more people will be inspired by your example. And yeah, so keep helping us, and it's very good to have you around. For those that are watching us here, follow us on social media. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our Instagram page, follow us on LinkedIn as well, and check our website, it is karimufoundation.org, where you can see all the projects that we are prioritizing, all the trips that we are offering to bring volunteers to know what we are doing. We have all the projects we executed with all the numbers. So we are very transparent organization, and help us to spread the word. So we need more donations, more volunteers. And if you felt inspired by Emma, just send us a message. It will be a pleasure to bring you to Tanzania to work with us. Emma, it was a pleasure. Thanks, and let's keep in touch. Any final words to our audience?
yeah. So maybe I wanted to end with a small story. It actually involves you as well. So you remember we were like running in the soccer field,
Oh
and you
yeah,
were like training in the marathon, right? And you did it. I'm so happy for you.
yeah, I
Yeah,
did the marathon.
yeah.
So Emma was my mate. So we were training together in a soccer field. So she was helping me to train, and we met many kids that were running with us. Right, it was a very special moment. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That memory still keeps in my mind when I'm running here, like in Zurich. I'm also like a regular runner. And also, I also signed up for like half marathon this year in Zurich. So in April. So wish me luck. So I hope
Yeah,
I do it with the spirit.
yeah, go slow to go far. And Emma, every time I'm running, I will run a half marathon in Miami on Sunday, right?
Oh wow.
So every time I'm running and I'm exhausted, I remember that kids, and this give me strength to keep running. So in Chicago, I was devastated by the marathon in Chicago, but I remembered, oh, I'm running for that kids in Tanzania. And I did it.
I will carry that spirit.
Do it, do it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. It was
Thanks a lot.
amazing. We keep in touch. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Okay. Bye.
Sure. Bye bye.
Bye.